The Adventures of the Missing Spacer, brought to you by Jeremiah at Donaldson Service Centre. Do you reckon, Maya, I was thinking, tell the people at home, if I paint the car red, it'll make it go faster? Yeah. I thought so. That was awkward. So what we're doing today, guys, is pulling the motor out. This one's definitely seen better days. Righto, guys, welcome back to another weekly episode of Life of the Bennetts. This week's going to look a little bit different. I am currently en route to my brother's mechanic workshop. It's a Saturday morning, and he's been kind enough to do some work on the Land Cruiser before we set sail. 7 weeks Monday coming, but who's counting? Going to do just a couple modifications. Oh no. That was awkward. What we're doing today, the car is ironically due for a service, so that works out well. So I get a service just before we go. And in that process too, my brother's been kind enough to sort of show me, I guess, the basics around the motor. So when we're traveling, not to say I can drop the engine or change the gearbox over, but I suppose I've got a brief understanding of sort of the minor service changes and stuff there. Also upgrading our air filter, changing over our headlight globes, a couple other things that were picked up when I did the GVM upgrade recently. So getting a couple of things done there. We were to install a secondary catch can filter, but it hasn't arrived in time, so we'll get that done at a later date. As I said, this week a little bit different, but come along and still be good nonetheless. Righto, down at the workshop now, doing some work. I'll introduce you to my mechanic / brother, Maya. Say hi, everyone. How you going? What we're doing today, is that going to make my car go faster?
I hope so.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. So what we're doing today, guys, is pulling the motor out. Got a F1 that I've been able to get my hands on. We're going to put that in there. No, just joking. Maya, do you want to maybe fill the guys in? What are we doing exactly today?
What are we doing? We're installing a Donaldson's airbox, some new camber adjustment bolts as the old ones are seized, and some STEDI headlights, some LED headlight upgrades.
And then the part I was telling the guys earlier didn't come in time, but next time at a later date before we head off, we're going to be installing a
Direction Plus catch can and pre-filter.
Yeah, perfect. It should give us an extra, probably, I don't know, 800 horsepower, something like that. So, yeah.
So we're replacing this and all these bolts in here.
This is the bolt that I was talking about earlier that was picked up when I did the GVM upgrade. The guys at Level Springs were kind enough to do that upgrade for the cruiser, and Matt down there sort of picked up a couple of things in his report, so which is good, perfect timing. Right, so confirmation, it was routed. I'm told this housing plate is meant to look something a bit like this. This one's definitely seen better days. So basically at this point, what I'm being told is this is now has to come out. So all we're doing here is hitting it to try and push it out on the other side, but we're pressing sort of the end of the bolt. So, but it's at the point of no return, so now it has to come out. So I mean, from one mechanic to another, it shouldn't be that hard. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we could be onto something here. It's moved. That was the pickup that Lovell's got when I did the GVM upgrade. That was the tie rod. So it was a bit seized up, which is quite common, I'm told, but a 15-year-old car for what we're doing with the lap, the fellas down there suggested that getting changed over. So that's what we did, and obviously that definitely shows how sort of seized up it was. It's there. See the light. Put the new one in, and then all those are changed over and new and good to go. First job done. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Do you reckon, Maya, I was thinking, tell the people at home, if I paint the car red, it'll make it go faster? Yeah, I thought so. I'm pretty sure there's stats on it that, red cars are designed to go faster. Aerodynamics too.
Take that off. Drain plug just here.
So undo him, drop it out, catch all the old oil. Is that right?
Yep.
And then you dig a hole in the beach and you bury it. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Put it back where it came from.
That's right. My car's just having a wee. I was just told there the oil is quite black, but it's quite normal with diesel as it picks up a bit of carbon. So nothing to be worried about. For those watching at home, I will not be burying my oil in the beach. I'll clearly do it in the bush. No, that was a joke too. Never mind. I'll cut that out. What are you doing there?
Put an oil filter in it.
Righto.
Put the seal on it. Put the seal up a bit. Because if you don't, getting it out next time will not be fun.
There you go. There's a tip for everyone at home. Bit of grease
On the seal.
on the seal to get it out for next time. Makes it simple. This is the wall of clocks. Yet Jeremiah still manages to be late to work every day by 5 minutes. Now we're doing the new tie rod arms.
Times you undo this.
So if you count how many times you've undone it.
You can put it back on the same amount of turns, so then your alignment's still pretty similar.
And then what's the exact role that the tie rod arm plays?
It's part of your steering rack, and
Yep.
it goes from the steering rack to the knuckle and is what helps your steering move, but then it's also your toe adjustment, so it adjusts how your wheel sits like this. So that is your toe.
A little grease on there. And now we'll whack on our new tie rod arm. A rogue spacer has dropped out and we just don't know where the hell it's come from. The adventures of the missing spacer, brought to you by Jeremiah at Donaldson Service Centre. So just while it's on the hoist, Jeremiah's just said that we'll give everything a quick little grease, find all the nipples, so you should have no issue with that. The headlights with some halogen steadies. Now there, look at these. Pretty swanky. Just over here adjusting the direction of my headlights. Now this little contraption, no? Pretty cool, isn't it? Turn the headlights on now and have a look. Oh, look at that. Nice white LED headlights now for the win. Here's my new air filter. If I'm being completely honest, I was guided by Jeremiah with this one. I was told there's probably two options that are the best. Ironically, the factory airbox that comes with the cruisers, and then yeah, the Donaldson. So what we're doing, this is the after, the Donaldson's air filter. So this little flow gauge here, have a red line that's below here obviously because it's just new, you can't see it, but that'll increase based on the limitation of flow it's got, which is obviously caused by how dirty it is. And then yeah, obviously take that out, clean it, and then reset with the button at the back here and good to go. But now we're left to just put a bit of oil in. Hot tip, as my brother just said then, these are pretty flex with the oils that they can take. There's obviously a lot out there on the market, but you know, given Lance, my cruisers on the sort of the higher sulphur Ks is what, 350, suggesting maybe a bit of a thicker oil there. So righto, just like that, we're done. Something a bit different, but it was good to get a couple of little things done to the car before we set sail while I'm still home and learn a couple of things off my brother. Said I have no aspirations to become a qualified mechanic, but I suppose with what we're doing, it's probably worthwhile having a bare minimum basic understanding of a few things. Next to come is the secondary fuel filter in the catch can. So yeah, I'll film that when that part comes in and my brother and I can go around again. Thanks to my brother. But if you're ever needing a quality and reliable mechanic, Donaldson Service Centre in Gravedale, Geelong, give the guys a call and they'll help you out.